Hello friends, it is March 10th and it is now 10 minutes to 3, and I was wanting to make a video today and I thought I would show you how I do jelly plates. Now if none of you have seen it, you can get little small ones, you can get round ones, you can get this size, and you can even get a whole lot bigger ones. And they come in a little plastic thing, I think, to help keep some of the air out. And they're made out of gelatin and what is it? You can make some online. You can go online to see how to make them. I've made them, but I personally just like buying it. And you need something non-porous, and this is like a cutting mat that I got at like Dollar Tree. And it does come with these plastic protectors that you can put. And it's just so, I think, so it doesn't dry out that much. And you can use any side you want. So you need a jelly sheet or jelly page, and I've had mine for about 4 years, I guess. And then you need a roller. Now this roller, this is a resting arm. So if you have paint on it, you can go like this, and then you can flip it over, not on your jelly sheet, but I don't have much room here. I do have this for wiping off any excess. So then what you do is you'd roll off any excess you want, and then it's like legs. So anyways, let me get started. And I used to do this all the time a few years ago, and I've done it one time since then. So I'm kind of nervous, but anyways, you can do all kinds of things, and I'm not trying to teach you how to use it. I can show you what I'm doing, and we'll go from there. But the layers go from like the top layer of paint that you have. I've also at the Dollar Tree, I've gotten just these sheets of paper. I've used loads and loads of copy paper, but these are kind of nice because they're a little thicker than copy paper. So let's just get started, and I don't even know what to say at this point, but I will show you just what I do. And a little bit goes a long way. So I'm going to use pink, and this is a red. And this is a heavy body. You can use any paint you want. You can use heavy body, you can use thin, you can use metallic, and sometimes I think I'll use this metallic because it's almost gone. Sometimes I even use just the sprinkles of glitter. I opened the top up because I don't know how much I'm gonna, oh, there it is, okay. All right, I think I'll turn this one upside down so it'll be a little more ready to, anyways, you just roll it. And one of the things you can do with these papers, besides just enjoy them, I actually keep them in a binder just to look at. But you can make your crafts out of them, do all kinds of things. Okay, let me just show you what this looks like, and we'll just go from there. And I'm going to leave the paint on my roller right now. And looks like I've got 2 sheets here. You can go like this. And you don't have to be in a hurry, because actually, I mean, you don't want to leave it on for, you know, a lot of minutes. But the longer that you press, and the more attached the paint gets to your paper. Anyway, so then you lift it up and you look at it and you see what you like about it. Now, a lot of times I will let it dry in between. Kind of looks like a mountain there, doesn't it? But I'm going to show you a couple of other things. What would go with red good? How about a gray? So you can either clean in between your layers that you want to do on your paper. Like I said, I have not used these glues or paints in a long time. I think I'll just, that one looks kind of, it's trying to dry up a little. You could even just do this if you didn't want to invest in a roller the first time, but I just couldn't imagine not having a roller. It does make a difference. Let me show you. Okay, now the gray will not show up as much, I do not believe, as the red will. Let me add a little green. I get a lot of my paints at just Walmart because you can get like 97-cent bottle. And you can just layer your paints and however you want. Now, this is the fun part. You get any object, like this is an object, it had tape on it, like Scotch tape. So I kept this part. And then you can go like this, and put some circles around, put them fairly close, and I'm kind of twisting it, if you notice, while I'm doing it. And there's lots of other things you can do, but I think for right now, I'm going to get a clean piece of paper, let that other one dry just a little bit, and just lay it on, and then you press it out so that the paint absorbs into the paper. It's one thing about copy paper, it slides really easy. I'll have to show you in a minute. It slides really easy, and I can make blurred prints out of it. But let's see what the circles look like. Okay. Okay. Kind of looks like South America, doesn't it? Okay. I'll let that dry a little bit too. And now if you wanted, you can just take your paper, your scrap paper, and if you do this enough, you end up with kind of an interesting mess, and you can use that in your art. All right. Doesn't make any difference if there's stuff left on there. You just go ahead and put your paint over it. Oh, what would go good with that? What a yellow. I think the like the cheaper paints, rather than a heavy body, see how this is heavy body, it seems to spread better, but the heavy body gives it just a dimension that your thinner paints don't. But your thinner paints are great for spreading. Well, like I said, you can use up any paint. I even have this. It's kind of a brown. I don't know what the color is. Can't see it. But that's like a designer paint. For like if you're going to do furniture or something. And then I got at the Dollar Tree. Where is it? Oh, this brush, Betty Crocker brush. You know, and you could go back and forth like that on it. If you want, you could go like that. And go like that. You can do whatever you want. That's what's so fun about this. Okay, I'll leave that with my messy paper here. See what else I've got. I love round things, I think, I do have a square. I just finished some cherry tomatoes. You could use the top part. You could use the bottom part, which I think will only show these little feet. And you can use, there's a Hobby Lobby card. I have no idea because I can't not even see this. I may just have one horrendous mess here, but it doesn't make any difference. All right, let's see what we've got. You could almost call these painting surprises. Okay. I think I'm going to leave this one on for just an extra few seconds. Okay. Ooh, that turned out pretty. I like that. And you can decide when you're done, like if that one would satisfy you, then you just let it dry. Does anybody see like a little dog or something, a little fox? I see a dog, I think, right here. This looks like a tree with a hand around it. And this kind of reminds me of feathers right here. They're all different. I've never had anything even remotely the same. Okay. I think I'm going to do a black. And this is watery, I can hear it. So how are you all today? My husband is doing his volunteer work at the golf club. And our golf course, I guess I should say. It's not really a club. And here's a metallic purple. And I wish I had some white, but I do not believe I do. This is that a teal? Blue. Cool blue is what they call it, which to me looks like a teal. Had to put all 4 of my birds back in the bedroom, especially my cockatiel. Oh my goodness, she is so loud. She's been even louder recently. You could go like that instead of roll it. All right, let me see what else I've got over here in my... Oh, I know what I wanted to do. All right, I'm going to shove this back just a little bit. And then one of my bags of crayons. I love crayons. So I'm going to do some loop-de-loos. And some X's. All right, pull that forward a little. And then I'm going to take the crayon side, put that down. Oh, I put it on the paper crooked. Oh, it doesn't make any difference. Doesn't make any difference. Oh, that's pretty. Isn't that pretty? You can barely see some of the crayon there. You can also take markers and gelato crayons and regular crayons, particularly permanent markers, and go over the top of this. So I will let this one dry, and I'm going to go back to the first one I did. Let's see. I'm not sure where to put this. Okay, right there. I'm going to go back over this one. It's still a little bit wet. And I'm going to see if I can pick up any more color off of that. I've been enjoying watching a lot of your videos. I watch a lot. I go anywhere from crafts, especially glue booking, to world travels, to RVing, to just people's personal YouTubes. I really do like them. Oh, you can really see the shine in that one. You can see the metallic. Do you see the metallic a little bit? Yeah, I think I'm happy with that one. I'm going to leave that one alone. And one I've never done, but I've been saving this since Christmas time, December 20th. I wanted to see what the funnies would look like on it. I probably should have poured this up ahead of time, but I didn't. Oh, there's some bigger pictures. I think I'll see if the littler ones will show up. Okay, I'm just kind of cleaning my brayer off. I could do it on the paper, but I like the mess. Oh. Let's pick a color I haven't done. This one is called Apache Red. And this is a metallic blue. Takes 2 hands to open them. All right. said, I'd like to have a white. So next time I go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Walmart particularly, I'm going to get me some white. All right. And some of these others. This was something that held guacamole in it. And then you could go like this. Starting to get muted because I've really probably need to start over with clean brayer. But we'll see what it looks like with comics underneath. Let's see. What can I talk about? Haven't been cooking a lot recently. So that's not anything special. I am going to my aunt's tomorrow. She's 87. Have not seen her in, I don't know. Have I even seen her since this COVID thing? So we're going to go see her tomorrow. Right, well, that's nice, but I was hoping to see the comics underneath, and I don't. I would have had to probably do a really thin, light color. So I've got really thin paper here, but not showing much of anything. I'm going to try an envelope on this one. It's just a regular envelope you could mail a letter in. And I'll just see if it picks up any residue. Oh, that's very pretty. Kind of makes your imagination see a few things in it. And then if you want, you could do the other side. Don't think I can press down. I don't want to use this. Anyways, my aunt's going to make lunch, and my daughter and possibly son and fiance are going over too. There's the back side. I mailed these out to people, believe it or not. Oh. All right, we'll let that one dry. And then I think I'm just gonna try to clean some of this dark color off. Try to do something maybe a little lighter. You can't even see what I'm doing. I'm just rolling it. And kind of cleans it. All right, what else should I do? Is anybody saying anything to me? Yeah, don't use that color. Use this one. Let's try this color. I will have to do a video on maybe something I do with some of these. But you can use them in your junk journals. You could use them on an envelope, cut flowers out of them. Or I even, a few years back, wrote letters on the back of them. Let me show you this one. That one's not a good one to show you because it's the one with crayons. This one, I would cut the edges off and then write a letter on the back to somebody. and stick that in an envelope. All right. Got a fan brush here. And I do like to use these a lot. These are from any of your vegetables or fruits. Might have that on it. And I think I'm going to use another envelope. I've had this. I think it was my daughter Donna's when she was in elementary school. Well, that's cool. Let's try to get this corner a little better. I kind of messed it up a little. Well, that's fine. And then what I do a lot of times, like I said, I take markers, colored pencils, different things, and I'll draw flowers or something on it. And of course your stamp can go right here. Oh, let me lift this up and add some more color. I always like pink and orange. I don't know how much of the orange will still show. I don't know if that's, I think that's just thickening up. It's not really. I think I'll put a little more of the orange on there. Kind of Eastery, isn't it? I know what it looks like. Looks, isn't there an ice cream sherbet? That's what it looks like, an ice cream sherbet. Okay. I'll put a coffee filter right here. Go over the top of it a little bit again. And then I'm going to use the mesh again. When I'm not on camera, I have so many brilliant ideas, and now I can't hardly think of some of those brilliant ideas. I guess that's when you need to write them down when they come to you. I have done this coffee filter one before, and I kind of like the way it turns out. Can't say I like that one. You could use that in a scrapbook. And gotta be sure and do the right one, or the legs get you. All right. soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to use the copy paper and show you something I like to do. Well, that just made a lot of color, didn't it? Paint color. Let me get some copy paper here. Am I still in screen? Yeah. All right, for copy paper, I like to use all kinds of colors, of course, but I really like to see the black and white, and I don't have any white. Let's try gray. Okay. Need to get some of this paint off. Roll it. Okay. Okay, now I hope, like I said, I haven't done this technique in a long time. Let's see if I can get this to work out. Kind of put it on there lightly. I'm not pressing. I'm just making sure it adheres. And then I'm not, I can't do it. Well, normally what you do is you kind of twist the paper and it's not twisting. I think I probably have too much paint. But isn't that cool? I love it. Okay. Let me try just a piece of paper that's not got much paint on it. I'm just not doing it today. You know, there really is a rhythm when you get into crafting that you lose. I think that's beautiful. Yeah, I like that. All right. Let me show you this one again. Isn't that pretty? And once they're dry, you can go over them with any medium, a paintbrush, draw pictures on top of it, just anything you want. Your imagination is all that that is determined. All right, where's my envelopes? There they are. Be a good background. Let's see. You know, a background to paint something else on it, or marker it, or crayon it, or color pencil it, or anything. Let's see if I can get to the very bottom. Now, let's try it again. Is this black too? Yeah, told you I like black. I got two big ones. And then we'll try this pink. This almost looks like orange sherbet. Oh, pink parfait. That's what it looks like. Okay. Can hear my birds. The parakeets, I have 3 parakeets. And the cockatiel. The parakeets are fascinated with the cockatiel, and of course scared of them. But the cockatiel pays absolutely zero attention to them. I don't know. They're just loner birds. They like people, but you know, I just want to see what that looks like. I'm not even gonna mess with it. See if anything interesting comes out of this. And while that's drying, I'm going to get my book for any of you that might not have watched before. This is a book I made. This is a file folder that you can get for school. You know, it's got the pocket on the inside, and I just cut it in the seam, and see, that's one of the coffee filters. You can use scrap pieces of paper. Show you all these because I have to pull up my, let's see if I got any. I like that one. I think the black ones are my favorite. Now that's one that I deliberately put paint patches down. I'd have to almost look through these and see how I did some of them. And this is just a piece that I collaged a bunch of papers on, but I could do a print over that and it would look a certain way. All right, let's get that up and see what that looks like. I was trying to let it dry good. Oh, that one will have to dry quite a bit, but it's pretty. I like it. If you don't like black, though, you're not going to like it. Okay, now that's what that looks like. Let me, shall I angle it or, yeah. And of course, I usually have to put a label that I make on these because you can't write on them to mail them in the mail. And yeah, that's prettier. I can't even tell you what I see in here. Just see if you see anything. I see several things. See if I see anything on this side. Not as much as the other side. All right. And I'm going to braid again. All right. to my box of stuff over here. My paintbrush is still in here. I don't see my paintbrush. Here's one though. And then you could get a little tray out, one of those little paint trays. And I think I'll put, not orange. I think I'll put a metallic purple in. Purple's kind of getting muted in the black. Okay, sorry, I just don't know what to say when I'm trying to figure something out. And then I'll put some yellow. Clean off my paintbrush a little bit over here on the paper. Yeah, the black seems to be mixing with the color. That's okay. All right, let's see what this looks like. I need a bigger table so I can make a bigger mess. I'll use the typewriter paper. Typewriter paper, listen to me, copy paper. Okay. See what we get with this mess. I like it. I like it. All right, this will be it. I'm just going to roll out the rest of the paint for right now and in the video. And then I have to go. You can just leave the jelly plate the way it is. A lot of people do that. And I've never done that. I've always gone and washed it, and I wash my brayer and my paintbrushes and stuff out. But you can, I hear, just leave it. You know, like take off the last little bit you want. I'm telling you, black's my favorite. Gorgeous. I love it. All right. Well, that'll be it, and I will see you guys another time. Thanks for watching.